Well, it's hardly fair to speculate, is it? No, I'm afraid you belittle things. Our lives are important, at least to us. And as we see, so we learn.
And what are we going to see and learn next, Doctor?
Well, unlike the old adage, my boy, our destiny is in the stars. So let's go and search for it.
Grandfather!
Listen, Susan, please. I've double-locked the doors. You can't get in. Now move back, child, where I can see you. During all the years I've been taking care of you, you in return have been taking care of me.
Oh, Grandfather, I belong with you.
Not any longer, Susan. You're still my grandchild, and always will be. But now, you're a woman too. I want you to belong somewhere, to have roots of your own. With David, you'll be able to find those roots, and live normally like any woman should do. Believe me, my dear, your future lies with David, and not with a silly old buffer like me. One day, I shall come back. Yes, I shall come back. Until then, there must be no regrets, no tears, no anxieties. Just go forward in all your beliefs, and prove to me that I am not mistaken in mine. Goodbye, Susan. Goodbye, my dear.
Because there is something evil here, and we must stay.
Evil? Don't be daft.
Evil is what I meant. There are some corners of the universe which have bred the most terrible things. Things which act against everything that we believe in. They must be fought. This disease, for instance, it isn't really a disease at all, but I can help you with it. You'll see. I'll find the cause for you.
Will you indeed?
Yes, certainly. Just need to examine a few things, that's all. Remember, our lives are different to anybody else's. That's the exciting thing. Nobody in the universe can do what we're doing.
The Brigadier. He's blown up a Silurian base.
He must have had orders from the Ministry.
But you knew?
No. The government were frightened. They just couldn't take the risk.
But that's murder. They were intelligent alien beings. A whole race of them. He's just wiped them out.
Courage isn't just a matter of not being frightened, you know.
What is it then?
It's being afraid and doing what you have to do anyway. Just as you did.
I'm not convinced. But thanks anyway.
Right. Well, after that little tutorial on bravery, let's see if we can find a way of getting out of here.
Just touch these two strands together, and the Daleks are finished. Have I that right?
To destroy the Daleks, you can't doubt it.
But I do. You see, some things could be better with the Daleks. Many future worlds will become allies just because of their fear of the Daleks.
It isn't like that.
But the final responsibility is mine. Mine alone. Listen, if someone who knew the future pointed out a child to you and told you that that child would grow up totally evil, to be a ruthless dictator who would destroy millions of lives, could you then kill that child?
We're talking about the Daleks, the most evil creatures ever invented. You must destroy them. You must complete your mission for the Time Lords.
Do I have the right? Simply touch one wire against the other, and it's it. The Daleks cease to exist. Hundreds of millions of people, thousands of generations can live without fear, in peace, and never even know the word Dalek.
Then why wait? If it was a disease or some sort of bacteria you were destroying, you wouldn't hesitate.
But if I kill, wipe out a whole intelligent life form, then I become like them. I'd be no better than the Daleks.
Think of all the suffering there'll be if you don't do it.
Where did you get that dress?
I just told you, I found it. back there in the wardrobe. Why? Don't you like it?
Yes, I always did. Victoria wore it. She travelled with me for a time.
Well, as long as Albert didn't wear it. Oh, come on, Doctor. That's worth a smile, surely. What's the matter? You should be glad to be going home.
The Earth isn't my home, Sarah. I'm a Time Lord.
Oh, I know you're a Time Lord.
You don't understand the implications. I'm not a human being. I walk in eternity.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I've lived for something like 750 years.
Oh, you'll soon be middle-aged.
Yes! By the time I found something better to do than run round after the Brigadier.
Oh, come on. If you're tired of being unit scientific advisor, you can always resign.
Feelings?
Of sorts.
Surely a great weakness in one so powerful.
Emotions have their uses.
They restrict and curtail the intellect and logic of the mind.
They also enhance life. When did you last have the pleasure of smelling a flower, watching a sunset, eating a well-prepared meal?
These things are irrelevant.
For some people, small, beautiful events is what life is all about.
You have affection for this woman.
She's a friend.
And you do not consider friendship a weakness.
I do not.
They're all dead, you know.
There should have been another way.
But look at it this way. Planets come and go. Stars perish. Matter disperses, coalesces, reforms into other patterns. Other worlds. Nothing can be eternal.
They put an ancient culture like the Earth to the sword for the sake of a few miserable, filthy scientific advances.
Big market for them, Doctor. So he said. Worth a lot of grotsits.
All my travellings throughout the universe, I have battled against evil, against power-mad conspirators. I should have stayed here. The oldest civilization. Decadent, degenerate, and rotten to the core. Power-mad conspirators, Daleks, Sontarans, Cybermen. They're still in the nursery compared to us. 10 million years of absolute power. That's what it takes to be really corrupt.
Take it easy, Doc. Doctor, these unseemly outbursts...
Unseemly outbursts? If I hadn't visited Ravelox, as I then thought of it, the High Council would have kept this outrage carefully buried, as presumably they have for several centuries.
See? Every great decision creates ripples. Like a huge boulder dropped in a lake. The ripples merge, rebound off the banks in unforeseeable ways. The heavier the decision, the larger the waves, the more uncertain the consequences.
Life's like that. Best thing is just to get on with it.
The Daleks shall become Lords of Time! We shall become all
powerful! Crush the lesser races! Conquer the galaxy, unimaginable power, unlimited rice pudding, etc., etc.
Judge and me, Doctor! I can destroy you and this miserable, insignificant planet!
Oh, wonderful! What power, what brilliance!
No, wait. I remember, I'm with my father. We're lying back in the grass. It's a warm Gallifreyan night.
Gallifreyan?
Gallifrey! Yes, this must be where I live. Now, where is that?
I've never heard of it. What do you remember?
A meteor storm. The sky above us was dancing with lights. Purple, green, brilliant yellow, yes!
What?
These shoes! They fit perfectly. Yes.
Charlie, Carers, Lucy, Tamsin, Molly. Friends, companions I've known, I salute you. And Cass, I apologize. Physician, heal thyself.
Time Lords of Gallifrey, Daleks of Skaro, I serve notice on you all. Too long I have stayed my hand, no more. Today you leave me no choice. Today this war will end. No more. No more. I don't suppose we'll ever know if we actually succeeded. But at worst, we failed doing the right thing, as opposed to succeeding in doing the wrong.
Really though, Doctor, tell me, who are you?
Do you know, like we were saying, about the Earth revolving? It's like when you're a kid. The first time they tell you that the world's turning and you just can't quite believe it because everything looks like it's standing still. I can feel it. The turn of the Earth. The ground beneath our feet is spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, and the entire planet is hurtling around the sun at 67,000 miles an hour, and I can feel it. We're falling through space, you and me, clinging to the skin of this tiny little world, and if we let go, that's who I am. Now forget me, Rose Tyler. Go home.
Where shall I get my orders now?
You're just a soldier without commands.
Then I shall follow the primary order, the Dalek instinct to destroy, to conquer.
What for? What's the point? Don't you see it's all gone? Everything you were, everything you stood for.
Then what should I do?
All right then. If you want orders, follow this one. Kill yourself.
The Daleks must survive!
The Daleks have failed! Why don't you finish the job and make the Daleks extinct? Rid the universe of your filth! Why don't you just die?
You would make a good Dalek.
I never would. Have you got that? I never would. When you start this new world, this world of human and hath, remember that. Make the foundation of this society a man who never would.
I'm sorry. But just leave me.
Okay, right then, I will. Because you had to go in there, didn't you? You had to go and get stuck, oh yes. Because that's who you are, Wilfred. You were always this. Waiting for me all this time.
Oh, really, just leave me. I'm an old man, Doctor. I've had my time.
Well, exactly, look at you. Not remotely important. But me, I could do so much more. So much more! But this is what I get. My reward. But it's not fair! Lived too long.
No. No, please don't. No, don't, please don't, please!
Wilfred, it's my honor. I can't save you from this. There's nothing I can do to stop this. What? I stole your childhood and now I've led you by the hand to your death. Yeah, but the worst thing is I knew this would happen. This is what always happens. Forget your faith in me. I took you with me because I was vain. Because I wanted to be adored. Look at you. A glorious bond. The girl who waited for me. I'm not a hero. I really am just a madman in a box. And it's time we saw each other as we really are. Amy Williams. It's time to stop waiting.
Oh, you like to think you're a god. You're not a god. You're just a parasite eaten out with jealousy and envy and longing for the lives of others. You feed on them, on the memory of love and loss and birth and death and joy and sorrow. So, come on then. Take mine. Take my memories. But I hope you've got a big appetite. Because I have lived a long life, and I have seen a few things. I walked away from the last great Time War. I marked the passing of the Time Lords. I saw the birth of the universe, and I watched as time ran out. Moment by moment until nothing remained. No time, no space. Just me. I walked in universes where the laws of physics were devised by the mind of a madman. And I watched universes freeze and creations burn. I have seen things you wouldn't believe. I have lost things you will never understand. And I know things, secrets that must never be told, knowledge that must never be spoken, knowledge that will make parasite gods blaze. So come on then, take it! Take it all, baby! Have it! You have it all!
You're all the same, you screaming kids. You know that? Look at me. I'm unforgivable. Well, here's the unforeseeable. I forgive you. After all you've done, I forgive you.
You don't understand. You will never understand.
I don't understand? Are you kidding? Me? Of course I understand. I mean, do you call this a war, this funny little thing? This is not a war. I fought in a bigger war than you will ever know. I did worse things than you could ever imagine. And when I close my eyes, I hear more screams than anyone could ever be able to count. And you know what you do with all that pain? Shall I tell you where you put it? You hold it tight till it burns your hand. And you say this: no one else will ever have to live like this. No one else will ever have to feel this pain. Not on my watch! Thank you. Thank you. No! No! When I say no, you turn back around. Hey! I'm gonna be dead in a few hours, so before I go, let's have this out, you and me, once and for all. Winning? Is that what you think it's about? I'm not trying to win. I'm not doing this because I want to beat someone, or because I hate someone, or because I want to blame someone. It's not because it's fun. God knows it's not because it's easy. It's not even because it works, because it hardly ever does. I do what I do because it's right, because it's decent. And above all, it's kind. It's just that. Just kind. If I run away today, good people will die. If I stand and fight, some of them might live. Maybe not many, maybe not for long. Hey, you know, maybe there's no point in any of this at all, but it's the best I can do. So I'm going to do it, and I will stand here doing it till it kills me. You're going to die too. Someday. What would that be if you thought about it? What would you die for? Who I am. It's where I stand, where I stand. It's where I fall.
But is he, Ryan? His thoughts, his words, inspire and influence thousands for centuries. If he dies now, who knows what damage that will have on future history? Words matter. One death, one ripple, and history will change in a blink. The future will not be the world you know. The world you came from, the world you were created in, won't exist, so neither will you. It's not just his life at stake, it's yours. You want to sacrifice yourself for this? You want me to sacrifice you? You want to call it? Do it now. All of you. Yeah. Because sometimes this team structure isn't flat. It's mountainous, with me at the summit, in the stratosphere, alone. Left to choose. Save the poet. Save the universe. Watch people burn now, or tomorrow. Sometimes, even I can't win. They were retreating! It was done!
I was full of men I lost today.
For your guilt, you mean? Sometimes men like you make me wonder why I bother with humanity. I am grateful that you do. Whoever you are, Doctor. I have to go and find my friends. I hope we meet again, Mrs. Seacole.
Nothing. At the edge of creation. Absolute nothingness.
But starlight travels. You can stand in my garden and look at the light from stars 1 billion miles away. So where's the light?
Over there. Just hasn't reached us yet.
If we flew in that direction, it would take 100 trillion years to reach your house.
How's my family? Over there.
I've never been this far out. You stand here like this. Physically. Unprotected. Right on the edge. No one ever has. Not ever. Kill us. And this ship.
It's an airlock door that opened 3 years ago and closed.
Yeah. When I was young, I was so sure of myself I made a terrible mistake. I let the TARDIS fall into another realm. A hollow beneath the under-universe. Where science is a game and all of us are toys.
But you escaped.
I beat the Toymaker, I won his game, but now he's here. He's found his way into reality. And I think it's all because of me. Because I got clever, didn't I? I cast that sword at the edge of the universe. I played a game and let him in. An elemental force with the power of a god and he's driven the human race mad with a puppet.
Yeah, but you always say...
What do I say? What do I say? What do I say? Because I'm always so certain. I'm all Sonic and TARDIS and Time Lord. Take that away. Take away the toys. What am I? What am I now? I don't know if I can save your life this time.
It's not about me.
I guess it is.
Well, maybe I'll save you.
There's no explosive in this landmine, right?
Immolation triggers a quantum level chain reaction in the subject's DNA. You are the explosive.
I'm a Time Lord. Not a human, I'm a Time Lord.
Doctor!
I am a higher dimension life form. I am a complex space-time event.
I'm Anglican. No, stop it!
I'm a much bigger bang than you bargained for. I'm a lot more explosive than I look, and honey, I know how I look. Put a quantum chain reaction through me and I will shatter this silly little battlefield of yours into dust. All of it, in a heartbeat, into dust.
That's not possible.
Everything is possible. Everything is possible. Everywhere is a beach eventually. Scan me. Scan me, see for yourself.
You could blow up half of this planet.
Like, you have a magic box? Seriously?
Bigger on the inside.
Excuse me, sir. That's voodoo. And it doesn't matter where we end up living, because it is our God-given duty to maintain the standards of fine time forever. Now, thank you. And goodbye.
Oh, I can't even.
I don't care what you think.
You can say whatever you want. You can think absolutely anything. I will do anything if you just allow me to save your lives.
If you'll turn away, ladies, before you're contaminated.
Like you will die out there, and I can save your lives. Now let me.
When we met, I said, travel with me in space. You said no. Then I said, time machine.
It wasn't some big plan. I just
saw it happening and I thought, I can stop it.
I did it again. I picked another stupid ape. I should have known. It's not about showing you the universe. It never is. It's about the universe doing something for you.
So it's okay when you go to other times and you save people's lives, but not when it's me saving my dad.
I know what I'm doing. You don't. 2 sets of us being there made that a vulnerable point.
But he's alive!
My entire planet died. My whole family. Do you think it never occurred to me to go back and save them?
But it's not like I've changed history. Not much. I mean, he's never going to be a world leader. He's not going to start World War III or anything.
Rose, there's a man alive in the world who wasn't alive before. An ordinary man. That's the most important thing in creation. The whole world's different because he's alive.
Where to now, Ace?
Home.
Home?
The TARDIS.
Yes, the TARDIS. There are worlds out there where the sky's burning, where the sea's asleep and the rivers dream. People made of smoke and cities made of song. Some of there's danger, some of there's injustice, and somewhere else the tea's getting cold. Come on, Ace. We've got work to do.
But you said we die! For the future, for the human race!
Yes, because there are laws. There are laws of time. And once upon a time, there were people in charge of those laws, but they died. They all died. Do you know who that leaves? Me! It's taken me all these years to realize the laws of time are mine, and they will obey me!
Environment controls are down. Sorry, Doctor, it looks like history's got other ideas.
Not beaten yet. I'll go outside! Focus heat regulator. Not beaten, not beaten! Use the spacesuits in the next section! We're not just fighting the flood, we're fighting time itself! And I'm gonna win!
Are you enough of a genius?
Oh, I would never call myself that, Maestro. But I have lived, and I have loved. And I can only smile like this because I have lost so much. I've experienced everything. Every single thing.
Now, the question of the hour is, who's got Pandorica? Answer, I do. Next question, who's coming to take him from me? Come on! Look at me! No plan, no backup, no weapons worth a damn. Oh, and something else I don't have. Anything to lose. So, if you're sitting up there in your silly little spaceship with all your silly little guns, and you've got any plans on taking the Pandorica tonight, just remember who's standing in your way. Remember, every black day I ever stopped you, and then, do the smart thing. Let somebody else try first.
I help move this country forward. I move this empire forward.
Human progress isn't measured by industry. It's measured by the value you place on a life. An unimportant life. A life without privilege. The boy who died on the river, that boy's value is your value. That's what defines an age. That's what defines a species.